I've never had so many people request an anime, at least in recent memory. I get requests all the time, but this generic romance show was the one that has had the most people buzzing and saying, Brandon, please, for the love of God, watch it. So I said, sure. The people demand it, I'll at least check it out. And this has to be the craziest anime that so many people are going to sleep on. This very well could be the sleeper hit of the season, because no one was really buzzing about this one. Now, there's always some people, but it wasn't the show people were talking about the most from my point of view, building into the season. But this show has me stumped, confused, bamboozled, but intrigued. If you need some sort of hook to get you in, we don't know if this is a post-apocalyptic world, a world in a simulation, pure normal reality, or what. But there's something in the sky that is supposed to be immortality, that it's the future of humanity, that they'll be able to preserve your memories and make you live forever. That alone got me interested in the first few minutes. And then you have these two coworkers, and you're like, yeah, they're kind of cute together, and over the course of it, it seems like he's a little more like, he feels a little more comfortable for someone he's not dating than she does. And then the reveal that they're seemingly engaged. She doesn't remember. It's all about nostalgia. It's all about this mystery. And I'm not sure which direction they're going to go. If they're going that this is all a simulation, like their memories really have been stored and maybe they haven't, like, I won't be shocked in the slightest if they go the route that they all are in this like simulation, but maybe her memories didn't properly transfer over, which is why he's doing his best to do nostalgia, to give her things that will help her remember. I'm not sure. But there was actually this kind of Love Live flashback I got where anyone who saw that zombie show where the MC thought like things were normal but they weren't, and like slowly cracks would show what reality really looks like. That's kind of what happened at the end of this episode, because the whole episode I'm thinking, this shit looks really run down. It's almost post-apocalyptic, but, they rebuilt society on it. I need more. This is incredible. Full live reactions over on Patreon, though. You want to see my full thoughts, theories, mind break in real time over there exclusively. This is good. It is beautiful. The character models kind of remind me of that one show from like 4 or 5 years ago. Love After the Rain, I think is what it was called. I love the art direction. The animation is stellar. The backgrounds are incredible. And you knew they were building into something. And like, the more they talk about nostalgia and memories, and the fact that they kickstart the episode off about how preserving humanity, immortality, you knew something was going to happen. So the whole episode, I'm kind of thinking to myself, what if this isn't reality, but a remake of what they think reality is? And that's why there is these different things. But I'm more thinking that, like, her memory got put into this thing, but it didn't fully come over, so she's not remembering. So now that maybe his memory's in there, it's like that. Or maybe memories have just been altered and this guy's and everyone else is playing pretend. I don't know exactly, but something like that's happening. And there's so much mystery and intrigue, and I think the scene where he pulls her in at near the end of the episode, and he just sticks his tongue down in her throat and holds it there for a good while, and she's trying to like, oh, get off me, right? Because like, they're not dating, they've never done that from her point of view. And, that scene could have easily been like, damn, he has no personal space, like, he clearly wasn't asleep. But now we're realizing that that's his fiance, like, that's his wife, like, that's his lover, and she seemingly doesn't remember. And yeah, he probably just snapped that. He's playing pretend every day to rebuild. And it kind of reminds me of that one movie, I think it was an Adam Sandler movie where, like, his wife never remembers him when she wakes up and she has to fall in love with him all over again, like, every day. It's almost like that, it seems. There's so much I have questioned, like, it's just really funny because I literally said when I was watching this episode, like, the way this world looks, it's almost like civilization rebuilt on itself. Like Last of Us or any of those types of shows where, like, humanity fell and then they pick themselves back up. So it's dusty, it's dirty, it's like vintage looking, but, they're doing fine. It was like that. And then that one shot where it just all looks run down and destroyed. Like, I'm almost wondering, did humanity fall? Like, Was there a war? Was there like, I might be cooking too much, but if you give me stuff like this, I'm gonna mix the ingredients into a dish. It may not turn out well, but I'm gonna mix them nonetheless. I almost wonder, that thing in the sky, it really does what it says. It preserves humanity and makes them immortal. If they're all in like a simulation that's like a representation of their world, because whether or not humanity fell because of wars or whatever, or because they all just said we're letting billionaires put chips in our head because that's going to go over well. So they all went up there, but maybe she doesn't remember. Like her memories didn't transfer successfully. I don't know. Like that would make sense to me. But there's this mystery, there's this intrigue, there's this, like at first I was like, I believe it's her in the picture, but I'm not going to be surprised if it's someone who looks like her. But I was more convinced it was her in the picture. Why doesn't she remember? It's probably the transferring thing, like I said, but I don't know. This was a really good first episode. It's definitely within the top 5 debut episodes for me. I might even say the top 3. This is definitely one to watch. This is something that a lot of people, it's Kowloon Generic Romance. Like, yeah, it doesn't really sound that exciting. The poster image is fun looking, but it's just like, oh, we get a lot of fun romances of the season. Workplace romance. So, like, even that's not that uncommon anymore. But I legitimately got like Serial Experiments Lane vibes with how they directed some things and the music would come in, or, Love Live, like all these different shows mixed into this one weird generic romance. Like, there's so much potential. It's an ongoing manga, right? The thing is, before the show got announced, it was confirmed that it would have an ending. I'm okay with that, personally, because, at the end of the day, who knows how long shows like these will run, and you can always do what stuff like there's been a lot of, like, shonens and stuff that have come back from the dead that's done anime original endings and just ignore the anime original ending and continue where it left off. So there's always that potential, right? But either way, I'm excited to see how they do this, and I'm excited to see what they will do for a punchline of this, all things considered. But I'm hooked. Yeah, this was a good one. I'm gonna stick with like their memories are all in the cloud and hers just didn't come right, and that their world fell or something, and the reason that thing's in the sky was a way to preserve humanity before destruction. Maybe that's cooking too hard, but that's where I'm gonna stand for right now. Thoughts and theories, no source material, readers. We know how you like to pretend. Thoughts down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, of course ring that bell, and like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. So today we got Shots Valorant, Late Night Ride Science, Kenneth Sharp, Alex, Korisami Fan, Powwoof, Zexabees, and we also have AEV, so I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, have a good one.